All right, California, which is already hostile enough to businesses, has declared war on businesses during the endless coronavirus lockdowns, during the George Floyd riots when they allowed people to loot stores, thus sending a message that you're on your own when it comes to protecting your business. But so now they want to repeal Prop 13 so that they can jack up their property taxes. And if this thing passes, guess who these businesses are going to pass along the extra costs to? You, the consumers. This is Economics 101. Then it'll be even more expensive to live in California. You'll be paying more for just about everything, including things like groceries, gasoline, utilities, daycare, and healthcare. Now, it's important to understand that this proposition was introduced before coronavirus. So if anybody tells you that this is because of coronavirus, they're lying. Furthermore, if they try to say that now, more than ever, because of coronavirus, we need to pass this thing, Donald Trump and Joe Biden both have said that they want to bail out states for coronavirus-related expenses. So coronavirus is a non-issue. It has nothing to do with the conversation about Prop 15. And actually, if Biden wins, he wants to bail out California for everything else, namely all of California's spending mismanagement, which, if Congress agreed to that, that would nullify the need for this Prop 15. And instead, it would just give the politicians even more money to waste. We don't want that. But so the real issue is California has a reckless spending problem. The politicians running California have been for decades overpromising on government employees' salaries, pensions, and health care. And so now they want to dump all their money mismanagement on businesses, who will in turn dump it on consumers. And so businesses that do business within the state will just raise their prices for all their California consumers. But other businesses who compete for business with companies who are located outside of California and other states and countries, well, now they have this added property tax handicap. And they're competing with other businesses that don't have to deal with increased California property taxes. And so these California businesses will either go out of business, shrink their business, or just move out of state. And then jobs are lost. So there's consequences to drastically raising property taxes. But the politicians are hoping that taxpayers will say, well, heck, as long as they don't raise my taxes, but it does affect your cost of living. And also, why do government employees get to keep on partying like it's 1999? We had the 2006 housing crisis, the 2008 meltdown, yet nothing changed for government employees. They already negotiated their contracts for lavish pensions and health care. How is that fair? The rest of us in the private sector took big hits, but government employees don't lose a thing? And private sector businesses and consumers have to pay for it all? The state of California needs to declare bankruptcy and learn to stop spending like drunken sailors. By the way, as always, Javier Becerra has deceptively titled the ballot measure Funding for Schools and Community Services. Who could say no to such a wonderful purpose? Are you against schools? Are you against the children? Again, the schools are already built. The bulk of school budgets is employees. The money they want to steal from businesses is for the teacher pension and gold standard healthcare tsunami that they overpromised on.